Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us its truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The brother Yahshua back with a quick lesson. We're going to start with Obadiah 1 and 6. All right. It's a rhetorical question at this point. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All right. Well, we got this information superhighway. This, we got this internet. That's helping, right? And you got to understand that this man is the devil, and he's had 500 years to go out and deceive, and a short season to go out and deceive the nations, right? So we're just coming up to speed on all the wickedness that this devil has been doing, all right? So let me go back to this real quick. Let me see. I don't know what this is. Salakia, bear with me.
Holiday savings are back. Right now, save $100 on the 14-piece kit, $80 on the 10-piece kit, and $60 on the 5-piece kit.
Salakia.
Whether you're home with family or traveling across the country this holiday season, you can rest easy with the peace of mind and protection of Ring Alarm.
All right,
Shop
this devil's
amazing deals.
moving. God damn it. Salakia. Fucking devil. This devil is moving. Wouldn't let me stop that. Salakia. Let me get this together here. Let me see. Bear with me. Let's go here. Let's see if I can do it from here. Here's your burnished brass. Okay, let's see. Wow. Let me see.
First, the White House.
Okay, here we go. Now, Salakia. Damn devil. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm looking for this. This thing right here. And this is my video from yesterday. I don't exactly want that. This. What is this?
This is probably the strangest story you've ever heard. It's about two little men who live out in space.
That's us, let me climb.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me go back and get the nomenclature to this. David Hoffman, channel, February 22nd, 2018. It reads this word right here, which is a Greek letter. And then it says, did they see this coming way back in 1957? All right. Now, I did a video on this yesterday, and right after I finished, I was led by the Spirit into something else, because this is dealing with, all right, let's read this real quick. And he had to update this because nobody knew about this word right here, this V in 2018. So he updated this, even though it says 2018. This is not a story about the current version of the V. This cartoon movie was made back in 1957 as a result of what? Sputnik satellite. As a result of the Sputnik satellite, which the Russians shot up into space. The rocket that sent Sputnik into space was an ICBM that could have been fired from the Soviet Union to the USA with what? A nuclear warhead. That doesn't make sense. The Sputnik freaked America. Oh, yeah, it could have been. Okay. The Sputnik freaked Americans out, kind of like a V. I have made several documentaries about how this affected America, which you can find on my YouTube channel, Sputnik created toys and hairspray and all kind of clothing, including jewelry and hats and cartoons like this one. I don't know if the V will also produce these kind of products. This is stupid. There was even a tobacco cigarette called Leica, named after the dog the Russians, whatever. Okay. The point I'm getting at right here is this thing called Sputnik. Okay. In this cartoon, Sputnik was so they say it was a satellite, like the first satellite, and the Russians put it up there. Okay. And this satellite, Sputnik, has everything to do with this word right here, going back to 57, when they launched Sputnik. So we're just going to do a little quick inquiry into what is this devil up to. It's probably going to be the name of this lesson. What is this devil up to? Okay, so let's watch a little bit of this. They're going to go into Sputnik. And then we're going to fast forward to today and say, what does Sputnik have to do with this? And actually, what happened to Sputnik? All right? They say something happened. Well, it came down, da-da-da-da-da. Well, what really happened? Is the Most High going to allow this devil to do what the hell he wants to do in space? No. All right, we know that now. All right, so let's watch this.
Now, that's Omicron. He's from the planet Venus. And his name is Nudnikron. He's from Jupiter.
And no one can understand the way they talk over there.
And the Sputnik.
We call them satellites.
Yes, well, a Sputnik is a satellite. Now, the Sputnik is from still another planet, one we call Earth.
Look at this
One
devil.
day, not so long ago, when no one was looking, Omicron and Nudnikron landed their tiny rocket ship on our planet Earth. They'd been sent here from space on an important secret mission.
The first thing we have to do is find out where the Sputnik is. You see, Nudnikron, we know on Venus that these Earthlings are going to shoot this thing into the sky almost to space. If they do that, it will stay there and spin round and round their planet just as their moon does. All right.
Okay, so this is about Sputnik. And this dude, his name is the V, right? Synonymous with the V. O-M-I, that thing, all right? So let's look into this, okay? And this is what I'm like, let me find out what the hell is going on here. Why, right? What is this? Okay, so where is it at? Bear with me. Okay. So I typed in, what did I type in? I typed in Sputnik and this word right here. And here's what comes up. I believe this was yesterday, December 22nd, 2021. Okay? And it turns out that they have a cure, I guess. Let's read this. Russian V Sputnik dash, what is that, 5? Sputnik 5 says it is more effective against that, this. All right? So apparently, Gog and Magog, the land of Magog, has this, right? And it's called Sputnik 5. Against what? Against this. Now, when you go back to the stupid cartoon, right? The name of this cartoon is this. All right? What is this about? This is dealing with this word and Sputnik. Sputnik was a satellite, right? Which they say caused or created the space race to see who could put a man on the moon first and all of this bullshit. What is this devil up to? Okay. The study was conducted using Sarah with a long period after V, more than 6 months after V, as an indicator of Sputnik 5's long-lasting protection. Sputnik 5 said in a statement on with what? This is gibberish. What does this mean? Sputnik 5 said who's Sputnik 5? An indicator of Sputnik 5's long-lasting. So apparently it's this V word, but then it's saying Sputnik 5 said in this. What the hell? All right, Sputnik 5. This says is Sputnik 5 V and its booster is effective against this. What is this devil up to? The V maker said. Moscow. Russia's Sputnik 5 V and its one-shot version of Sputnik Light booster demonstrates a high V neutralizing activity, VNA, against the highly contagious that word, providing a strong defense against severe disease and hospitalization, according to a study. What is this devil up to? This is all high-level witchcraft that goes back apparently to the 1950s. Right? Gamma, see that word gamma? The gamma layer, what the hell is that? National Research Center of Epidemiology and Microbiology and the Russian Direct Investment Fund, RFID, or RDIF, what the hell? An investor in Sputnik 5 and Sputnik Light V's in an article titled Sputnik Light Booster after Sputnik 5 V induces robust neutralizing antibody response to B11529, that word, SARS-CoV-2, that said that the V is expected to provide a strong defense against severe disease and hospitalization. This is all coded witchcraft. It has to do, see, when you get into this thing right here, all right, this is what they're calling a VI Russian, VI Rus, right? Coming from outer space. What's coming from outer space to destroy these Idumeans? All right. The Most High is sending his son and a contingent to destroy this place. So what kind of witchcraft? What are they saying? What were they saying in 57 if this was created in 57? Okay? That this, whatever this is, coming to the earth to do what? Right? To take the rulership down and establish a new rulership. All right? So what is this devil up to? Okay? What is this? I'm not going to read all of this. This is ridiculous. The point is this. Why are they using the same names, right? Why are they using this? Sputnik. All right? And furthermore, okay, let's look for this. Oh, it's probably ahead. Let me see. No, I can't get to it. is this? See, these damn devils. Let's see. Oh, I know what I was looking for. Slovakia. I went in and I looked. I said, Sputnik was a satellite. I'm like, how did Sputnik come down? Right? Let me see if I can find that. Was Sputnik shot down by aliens? Okay, well, where did I go? Right here. I wound up with this. So, if Sputnik, they sent this damn satellite up there and it came down. And I'm like, well, how did it get? Did the Most High shoot that damn thing out of the sky? And this is what came up. Did Sputnik have a fiery or fractured end? All right. This is, what is this? NPR. All right. And this is what it said. When Sputnik became the first man-made satellite to enter space on October 4th, 1957, its alien beeping, listen to this shit, shocked America. Okay? What is this devil up to? Its signal stopped after just 3 weeks, and 3 months later, sky gazers could no longer see a little moving dot. Many people thought that Sputnik was lost forever, but Bob Morgan claims to have pieces from the original Sputnik. He lives near Santa Barbara, Slovakia, and runs a jet ski business. He describes the morning of December 8th, 57, when his father woke up to a glowing object in the yard. He looked out the back window, and there was something that was so bright in the backyard he couldn't look at it, Morgan says. Morgan's father and grandfather found a few tiny pieces of thin plastic tube. They used 3 branches to put them in a cardboard box. Morgan, who was 11, wanted to look inside the box. I was grabbed by the back of my shirt and yanked backwards by my father, telling me to stay away from it. We don't know what it is, and it was really, really bright, Morgan says. Later, the Morgan family heard that the nearby K-Day radio station was offering $50,000 reward to anyone who found Sputnik parts. Morgan said when his family went to the station, the staff told him that the reward was actually being offered by the Air Force, which wanted to find out what it was made of. What? Okay. Morgan has a receipt showing that the military took the pieces, but after days passed, no reward appeared. His grandfather got the pieces back and buried them under the house. The plastic parts stayed there for years. Morgan says the pieces are now in a safe deposit box. Okay. So what happened to Sputnik? All right. Let's see. Experts agree with the books. It says Valentina Golovkina works at a museum in Moscow dedicated to Sputnik's chief designer. Sputnik burned up in the atmosphere. Huh? Really? I believe Sputnik got shot down by a laser beam of one of the chariots of Israel. That makes more sense than this. All right. A month after the launch of that satellite, a second was sent up containing a dog, Laika. It orbited for 5 hours and died from overheating. I think that it was blasted out of space. That satellite also burned up. In any case, we have no evidence that something was found of Sputnik's remains. The first two satellites burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so you see what's going on here? Nicholas Johnson is a NASA expert. Never, what is it? Never a straight answer. NASA. Expert on space junk and how it falls. How does it fall to the ground? The Most High shot it out of space. All right? He agrees that it is unlikely anyone would find parts of Sputnik. He says researchers have 5 decades of experience in studying how different kinds of man-made objects re-enter. They get shot the hell out of space. All right? What is this devil up to? Let's get a scripture and we'll go ahead and close it out. We're going to go right here to Revelation 12. Okay? Let's see what happens. Right. The war in heaven. Salakia. Salakia. All right, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. What happened? They got their asses shot out of the sky, the earth's atmosphere. Okay? It says, the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth. They got shot the hell out of there. And his angels were cast out with him. All right? Now let's further prove what happened. 2nd Ezra 13. Here's what happened. Start at 10. 2nd Ezra 13 and 10. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. That's what happened to Sputnik. Okay? When the what was it, Challenger, the space shuttle, burst into flames, and what happened? Get the hell out of space, nigga. All right? Here's what happened. The chariots of Israel blasted that thing the hell out of space. That's why they haven't been back to the moon, because they never went. It's some bullshit, right? To make you believe something that is not true. Let's get one more right here. Let's go to Matthew. We'll close it up. All right. Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered, let's start at 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. All right? So when this devil is telling his grandiose stories, right, about satellites and cartoons and shit like this, all right, remember, this devil is full of lies. Don't let him fool you. And I'm gonna look further into this whole Sputnik and this O word right here. we do further study, and I'll come back with more information in a different video. All right, so at this point, we hope that the elect are edified, and with that, we can say shalom.